Yeah. I'm changing as we're talking. I'm changing.
Guys, sorry, my. That always sounds good. When you say don't freak out.
I need a pawn to go up beside him, and I feel like a girl should go up instead of Adele. I feel like if a boy goes up, we're putting up two boys, and I think it will look bad. And if anything, we could always backdoor Adele. Any volunteers?
Oh, okay, sure.
Okay, well, I already think I'm a target because they think I'm some kind of ringleader.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to not be it.
Okay.
Considering I was a pawn last week, I would prefer not to be a pawn this week.
I don't want to be a pawn because I don't want to be a pawn.
Rochelle?
And I vote against me as well.
Like Adele? Yes. Or whatever.
I don't want to be a pawn, seriously though, because Adele already wants to come after me.
Yeah. But Adele's only one person. And they would vote out Paul.
The only reason I don't want to be a pawn is because Andrew had talked with some of the guys prior to last week about getting me or Rochelle out.
No, you said Andrew. Aren't you guys
Andrew
close?
and Kyle and a couple of the guys.
Yeah,
but Kyle's gone. So
Kyle's gone, but Andrew's still here.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go home yet. I'm not ready for that.
No. Okay, guys, I don't want you guys, and that's why I'm bringing you guys in so nobody feels singled out. Paul's going home.
Yes.
He's going home. It's just a pawn. Neda had to do it. I had to do it. You know, if we do two guys this week, it's gonna look bad. And at least if the veto is one, at least Adele could go up, and Adele goes home.
Okay, so we've all pled our case.
I know. I'll not put Sarah up because she did have the whole thing with the ringleader thing going around, and that's a big target. So I'll take her. Sorry, Sabrina, just relax.
No, it's just because he says he has a personal vendetta against me.
Who?
Adele.
Adele's one person.
Who doesn't matter in this house.
Okay.
You guys don't be mad. That's why we're having this conversation.
Okay, so my question is, are you now going to take everything we said and then make a decision? Or are we coming up
I'll
with
just
it
do that.
or?
And just so it's fair, like, she was up there last week. Can we all agree that maybe she shouldn't go up because she was already up last week? Is that fair?
Yeah.
Is that fair? That's fair?
Thank
and
you.
Can we just agree that Sarah does have the biggest target of being the ringleader of the girls alliance that doesn't freaking exist? Can we just agree that if she went up, the guys might? Can we just agree that maybe she should be excluded as well, or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's okay. So it leaves you three.
So you.
And your problem was Adele?
Yeah, and I feel like Adele can convince the others if he, swears on his Quran for his loyalty to them.
They all hate him, though.
Yeah, but he's a person. He's an extra vote.
Okay.
And if he swears on his Quran, I'm screwed.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Rochelle.
Well, I just had
well, you just said that Rochelle and you were targets. So both of you guys are
even.
I kind of feel I'll say this. I kind of feel like of the three of you guys, maybe Rochelle hasn't made any connections with the guys as yet. And I could be wrong, but from my point of view, I don't think she has made any big connections with the guys, and it might be easier for them to turn on her a little bit easier. I don't think a girl's going home as a pawn. Like, if we tell the guys, listen, a girl cannot go home, it's not fair, you guys will not go home. I just feel like you guys are really sweet. People really like you guys. And I think if one of you guys went up, like, it wouldn't be like you guys would not go home.
Mm-hmm. Well, regardless, we have the numbers. The boys want
we have
Paul
the
or
numbers.
Adele to go home anyways.
We do have the numbers. I'm just not putting her up because I was on the block. I know how she feels. A second week in a row, packing your stuff again is not cool. She was already picked as a ringleader. I don't know where the hell that came from. As a ringleader for some girls' alliance, and
they could change their mind.
That could change a mind. I just feel like
don't you?
You guys are too big. You guys are really sweet. Everyone likes you guys. I don't see the guys voting you guys out over Paul, who called Andrew a racist and all these things.
So in your mind, who are you thinking?
In my mind, I'm leaning a little bit towards, I don't know. I know it's so hard.
Sorry, I know this is so hard.
It is hard. It's really hard. Do you guys want to volunteer? Anybody want to volunteer to say, I'll go on the block and just for the week and like, just nobody's volunteering. Any volunteers?
I want to know your decision. It's your decision.
Give my brain 3 minutes to think about the situations that can happen, okay?
Yeah. So you want to think?
There's 3 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Let this settle.
Okay, I'm going to shave my punani while that's settling.
Do you mind if I just go speak to Paul?
Oh my god, that was stressful.
Yeah.
I'll come back up, I'm sorry. Just like 1 minute, I'll come back up.
Do you want to go up as a pawn? You want to go up? No. No. You just don't. Can you just tell me why?
It's the same reason I fell in because of the whole thing with Kyle. You know, like I feel like Adele will be like against me too because of that a little bit.
Okay,
like,
but you guys are all saying Adele. You're saying Adele. You're saying Adele. You're saying Adele. Adele's only one person. He's not gonna come after you guys.
Okay, but he specifically said he would come after me.
That's why I'm worried. Yeah.
I'm really sorry. He specifically said he's going to come after me. He has a personal vendetta against me, and he can convince the boys to go against me because he's going to be one extra person in their court. Now, I'm not going to say anything else. It's your decision.
Yeah.
I'm just staring at you.
Oh my god. Did you think about it?
I'm still thinking.
You want us to just go for a walk and come back, or? Oh my god, I feel.
And if veto is one.
You're backdooring Adele.
If the veto is used, then Adele goes home. But Paul is going home. Nobody wants Paul here.
Sorry, I had to go apologize. I overreacted.
Paul is going home.
And what happens if the house sways and decides to get a girl out because that way there's less girls?
They can't. The girls have the numbers.
Okay, let's go through the numbers of who we have.
Okay.
We have 7 and they have...
Excluding me, because I can't... that's my tiebreaker.
So we have 6.
And they have how many?
3, 4,
6.
5.
So then she would be the tiebreaker if anything, right?
Sabrina's giving me the evil eye.
I'm freaking out.
Like, who do you think would be the best?
I know. I just want to hear suggestions first. Like,
I already gave you my reason, okay?
Yeah, I know.
So I don't have to talk anymore. It's your...
Yeah, it's yours.
Smart to leave that girl up there?
No.
Okay, I'm going. Are you
Yeah.
okay?
Go.
It's your decision at the end of the day. No, it's like you said, it's your brain.
Right. Yeah.
That girl could change the guys' vote if we leave her alone this week.
That's why she's
Sarah
not...
just
Sarah
went
just
down.
went. Sarah just went down.
So wait, okay, you guys recently are scared that, because can I just tell you, if Adele goes up, plays in the HOH, and he plays hard and he wins for some reason, takes himself off the block, and I put a guy up, it's gonna look really bad. But if a girl goes up and somehow the veto gets used and a girl comes off and Adele goes up, it won't look bad. You guys are not, a girl's not going home. Like, you guys are not going home. everybody has voted with the HOH every single week. It's the third week. It's the third week or second week. Nobody is going to make a big move the third week. Paul's been causing a lot of trouble. He's been, lying and whatever, and people just want him gone.
Who are you leaning towards?
You three. Just because she was already in the block last week, I'll give her a pass. And Sarah was somehow pegged as the ringleader of some girls' alliance.
Okay, and I'm also deemed as having a personal vendetta against, but okay. That he can sway their vote.
I know, but I'm just saying, I'm leaning more towards you three guys.
It's ultimately your decision, right? It's just a problem. It's your decision.
I feel like if I was to go up, then I don't ever want to be put up again as a pawn.
Well, that's why I'm putting her up. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
I wanted us to discuss it as a group. So.
And I want to feel safe if I was to go up there, though, because I'm gonna break down. Like if you said that I was a pawn, I'm still gonna break down because pawns always go home.
But I didn't go home, and she didn't go home.
Yeah, but just because you guys didn't doesn't mean I won't.
But that's how. Okay, that's Sabrina, Rochelle, Heather. Is that how you felt as well? That's how you felt. But I just feel like at this early on in the game, especially like you three guys, I don't think compared to Paul, who was gone out and like said rude things about a guy, they're all gutting against him. It'd be stupid. And they gave me their word. I'm like, I want Paul out this week. I didn't tell them who I'm putting up as a pawn. I just said I want Paul out this week, and they all agreed to it.
So they've all given you their word. They're
that
going
Paul
to vote out
going
Paul.
home. The exact same way they gave us their word.
Like we gave Kenny gave me his word 100% that he was going to take me off the block, and he did that. So I do have a lot of trust in the guys
and Kenny
right now.
did tell me whoever you want out this week is who's going. They wouldn't be stupid to backdoor someone.
I think this early on in the game,
no,
it's too early for them to make that kind of
move.
move.
Have a target on their back, and like if this was supposed to happen again, whoever goes up as a pawn, just like Neda went up as a pawn last week, I wouldn't do it to her again. It won't happen. It won't happen again. If a girl does win and wants to do the exact same thing, type thing. Just feel like at this early in the game, it's more of a good idea for a girl to go up as a pawn. At this early. Later on, it's stupid. Now, week 3, when we have lots of numbers and everybody hates Paul, you don't want to go up on the block with somebody when people are like, I wouldn't want to do it, put you up against Adele. Paul, yes. Paul's going home. Even if it was Adele, they're going to go with the HOH. There are a lot of girls, as you just said, right, Rochelle? If they pick one of the girls off right now, they have a lot of girls going after them, and they don't fighting for that HOH next week and going after them, and they don't want that this early in the game with people coming in, and who knows, next week another person might come in again. It's not a good maybe week 5 or week 6. To backdoor a girl, I could see it happening, but not now. They want to keep peace for right now. Maybe even the following week, or the following week, I could see something like that happening. Not now. I want to say in courtesy, like, for you guys, if you guys were considering anything, I just want to have an open discussion so we could all talk about it and come to a conclusion as a group, and whoever feels comfortable. I just wouldn't choose her because she was already up last week. And it'd be mean to kind of say, go pack again, type thing.
It's fair.
And if she wasn't pegged as the ringleader, as some girls' alliance, I would definitely have her in here too, like, going up. Like, we're not going up, but like discussing. I'm not singling you 3 out for any reason. It's just, it's the safest ones to go with.
Okay, so what's your decision?
Do you guys want to talk about it amongst each other?
I already told you. No, it's your decision, like you said.
Heather, do you feel comfortable? Like, not at all?
Like, I do and I don't, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I think that my biggest fear is that I'm close with all of you individually, but as a group, I'm not that close, right? Because I do go and do my own thing a lot of the time. And that makes me really scared that if you guys were to turn around and be like, you know what, like, we changed our mind, it'd be easier to do it this week, and then next week Paul goes out, then I'm screwed and I go home.
If we did that, we would have all the boys against us.
We'd have, no, not even that, but we wouldn't have any enough. And the boys would have Adele and Paul. Their numbers would grow, and we wouldn't. There's no way we could afford to change our minds, because if Rochelle went home, or if you went home, or Sabrina went home, we're screwed as a group. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, there's no way we could afford to change our minds to say you have to go home, or she should go home, or she should go home, because then they would have all the numbers, and that new girl, we're not quite sure where she stands.
Hi.
No, I'll think about it. Give me maybe half an hour or something, or an hour, and then I'll think of different scenarios and think of which one I think is best. Because nobody wants to go up. Nobody feels safe. Nobody wants to be sitting on that chair. I know I've done it and I don't like it. Ida's done it, and she was just on it last week. Maybe it was 2 weeks ago, girl. I would consider your ass, but but you know.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
It's good. Yeah, it's your decision.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
Okay.
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 We good. We good.
Just make sure you speak to all the guys as well, and make sure they're all 100% on board.
I don't want to speak to the guys until I have like a girl.
Yeah.
To say, oh, I'm going to put up a girl, and I want to be like, okay, this person's a pawn. Like.
Yeah. But you've spoken to them, they're like 100, Paul is gone. Because Andrew has that whole like freaking vendetta against, right?
Yeah, and like week 1, John looked at me, he's like, I swear my dog, you're safe. I was just going to swear on his dog again. And I'll get Kenny to swear on his dog. And I'll get, they won't do that. No, I feel like they've proven that their word does mean something at this point in the game, I feel. Mm-hmm. And I don't think they would do something like that. Okay, so I'll just think about it then.
Okay.
I was hoping you guys would say, oh, I'll do it, me, but not tonight.
Right.
Okay. The minute we put 2 boys up on the block is the minute they think they can put 2 girls up on the block. We don't want that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? The minute we say 2 boys are up, then 2 girls are up, and it's okay, because that's what Ika did last week, even though it's a death.
Smart.
I'm just thinking that, like...
It's smart, because at least this way we can get 1 girl off the block with Vito
and we will
and
have
put
the
up
numbers.
Adele.
We'll have the numbers. If anything, even if the veto isn't used, or if we don't get the veto, we'll still have the numbers upcoming week. A guy will still be gone, we'll still have the numbers upcoming week. I find.
And there's no way that Paul can win a veto anyways.
No, if he wins, Adele goes home. But I don't... We've seen him in numerous competitions, and I can't see him pulling out of it. I know I'm playing, and I'm going to fight really hard.
Thank you.
And what I don't want to do is replace a girl on the block. I don't want to replace, say, here you go. Like, I don't want to have a replacement and then replace. Like, at least Adele can't fight. You know, like, type thing.
What I see happening, though, is that it's going to be Paul and a girl, and then veto's going to happen. The girl's going to come off the block. Adele's going to go up. And then next week, Paul's going to go up, and
You don't see Adele? You don't see Paul leaving this week?
Well, Adele would leave this week if Adele went up as a pawn, like went up after Vito, right?
Would you want Adele to go home? Not Paul?
Well, I feel like the house was already thinking Adele then Paul.
Yeah.
Adele then Paul?
But it's your choice because you
your
don't
HOH.
like Paul too.
Yeah, I don't like Paul.
Yeah, I personally want Adele out, but you want Paul out more.
Yeah.
So exactly. So in the end of the day, just like this is your choice.
Yeah.
That who goes home is also your choice.
Yeah.
So you come up with everything.
So
It's not up to
I
us.
would send Paul home this week. Do you not think? Do you think the guys should keep Paul over Adele? Because Paul's not competitive. He's weak.
Yeah. I do.
You don't think Paul's a competitor? I think Paul's a competitor. I think he's
But
putting it out.
another
He was
another
a
reason
competitor
that
in the
I
first
think they
HOH.
is because you're so close with the guys.
I'm not close with I'm close to Andrew.
Okay, well you're close with Andrew, and
And so
Andrew's
are
close
you.
with the guys. I just think that
And so are you.
they would sway Adele towards Adele instead of Paul, wouldn't you? You would think they'd go towards Adele instead of Paul.
Mm-hmm. Because Adele's a bit stronger.
You think Adele would go home?
Yeah.
I know. I think the HOH wants someone gone. Just like last week.
Exactly.
Last week, Kyle
Yeah.
was stronger than Paul, and Kyle was stronger. And like last week, Kyle wasn't the target, and Kyle, went
Exactly.
home. Paul
Yeah.
stayed. And Paul's a competitor. I think he's just playing up this weak thing.
He is.
Because it's working for him. He competed the very first HOH, and he lasted a very long time.
If
Yeah.
you want
The
Paul to
second
go home, Paul will go home.
yeah.
The guys will give you will agree
They will.
with you. And the girls all will agree with you. So it's
Mhm.
fine. Just like that's your decision, this is your decision.
Yeah.
You decide. You want us to leave you alone?
No, I'm gonna go downstairs anyways and just walk around. Maybe I'll eat something. But I'll
Okay, I'm gonna go put pants on. I'll change my underwear because they're wet.
Hi, Kevin. Is it okay if I just sit for a bit up here?
Yeah, you stay up here for sure. For sure,
Is
yeah.
it okay if I listen to a couple
Oh,
songs?
yeah, of course. Of course.